Oh my God! It seems like it happened again!
Jax, maybe you should finally start moving instead of just watching this guy. Okay, it looks like it would be better if you continued watching him.
To find out what's in my room, you need to like and subscribe. Come on, I'm waiting. Well, 3, 2, 1.
There's a puking Pomni here today!
Hello, everyone, friends. And today we will escape from a very creepy pizzeria again.
Is this a pizzeria again? Oh my God. It scares the crap out of me all the time. And it's so dirty. And by the way, just look at this guy. He's standing there looking out the window here. Looks like he wants to get in here again.
I didn't think this pizzeria had regular customers because you can get pizza made from a human. I don't think it's the tastiest dish.
Yes, I think that this will really taste extremely disgusting. Well, okay, let's move on. And by the way, this skull has been lying here for a year. Maybe they will finally cook something out of it?
Wait! Something weird is happening to me. It seems like it started when we got to that skull. Oh my God! It seems like it happened again!
It looks like now we'll have to play this game again to get rid of this terrible feeling and our terrible appearance.
Oh my God, Kane. Maybe you'll finally figure out these viruses? They don't let us live and play games normally. It really pisses me off.
This is really the strangest thing. I didn't think that a game could influence us so much. Okay, it looks like we've already started our journey. I really hope that we'll get through this game quickly. In fact, it's quite short.
The speed of our passage depends solely on Jax's skill, and I really hope that he won't be stupid here.
I think he will do it. It is in his best interest to end this game today as soon as possible.
Guys, relax. I've played this game a huge number of times, and I think I'll get through it pretty quickly today. Look, this cook is running after us again, but we're almost at the hatch.
Just run from him and don't stop. We need to get to the finish line quickly. Oh look, wait, what happened? I think we caught some kind of bug, and now we can walk around this location. By the way, it's pretty well lit.
Are you sure we need to do this? We want to get to the finish line as soon as possible. Guys, I don't want to stay in this video for long.
Stop panicking, guys. I think Jax knows what he's doing. Now we just need to get to the end.
I also think that we shouldn't panic because of this, we can go through this game much longer. But it seems to me that Jax is trying very hard to go through this game without dying.
I really hope he can do it. In fact, I still don't understand how we managed to catch so many viruses because I tried so hard to protect ourselves. And by the way, just look at this chef who is always here in the reflection in the mirror. I think this guy really does look very scary.
I keep feeling like this guy could jump out at us and grab us right now. I'm really surprised how the developers even managed to add such a weird reflection in the mirror to this game. Well, okay, now we need to move on.
Maybe we should explore this location even more. I think we haven't explored it well enough. By the way, it's funny that this toilet is neither women's nor men's, but there are urinals in this toilet.
Yes, this is really the strangest thing. It looks like this toilet is for everyone. Okay, it's a pity that we can't use these toilets. Now we need to go through this corridor with the cobwebs.
In fact, this toilet has always scared me a lot because I'm really afraid of spiders, and it's really cool that Jax learned to go through this location without meeting this terrible spider. And now we need to go along these platforms.
Looks like this guy is a little bad at this test. Oh no! Looks like we accidentally touched that wall too. Well, okay, now we need to be much more careful.
In fact, I always thought this was one of the easiest challenges, but it's made more difficult by the fact that other characters can make mistakes too, and we can die because of that. Oh no, Jax. Were you really trying to troll this guy and you died because of that?
Guys, we actually need to get through these tests as soon as possible. I don't think we should waste time on this pointless trolling. Let's just continue to play this game without stopping here.
But for some reason, Jax decided to turn around to see what this guy would do next. Okay, these guys passed this test too, and now I think we just need to go up this spiral staircase. I think they will definitely do it longer than us, so there is definitely no point in us waiting for them here.
I totally agree with you. These guys are really slow as can be. It looks like they're playing this game for the first time. Well, okay. We've already reached the very top, and now we need to go into the room that has a lot of steam. After that, we'll go up the stairs and get out through the hatch.
Well, have we finally reached the middle of this game? Although it seems to me that this is not quite the middle, but now we have entered a hall in which someone was celebrating their birthday, and it looks like this birthday did not go according to plan.
Yes, I am very sorry that this evil chef ruined someone's holiday. It would be great if we could take revenge on him here. But it seems to me that we simply do not have such an opportunity, and all that remains for us is to simply run away from him so that he does not make pizza out of us.
pizza of us that even sounds terrible. I really hope we don't get caught by that chef. Okay, now we have to get past all these lasers in order to go straight to the next room. Jax, could you stop stopping after each test you pass?
It looks like this is really going to be the longest playthrough of this game ever. Okay, by the way, I always thought that these skeletons would kill us if we touched them, but it looks like they're just hanging there. Well, it's really funny that every time we touch them, they start moving really funny.
Jax, maybe we should just head for the exit instead of constantly approaching these skeletons? I think we're in a bit of a hurry.
Guys, stop being such a bore. I know perfectly well that we are in a hurry. I just want to get maximum pleasure from this game and not rush anywhere. But it seems that you have a completely different opinion. Well, okay. Now, let's just watch how our character takes a very long time to rise in this elevator.
Oh my god! The endless elevator rides are really very tiring. Couldn't the developers come up with any kind of interaction in this location? It seems to me that this endless elevator ride is worse than a stone simulator.
Stone Simulator? Does such a game really exist? Okay. It's good that we don't play it because if we caught a virus while playing the Stone Simulator, we would not be able to return to our previous appearance for a very, very long time. And by the way, it seems to me that the exit from here is really as close as possible.
Oh my god, guys, I'm so tired of this horrible appearance. I want to finish this game as soon as possible. Jax, maybe you should finally start moving instead of just watching this guy. Okay, it looks like it would be better if you continued watching him. It seems to me that you are extremely inattentive today.
I don't think we should rush him. Otherwise, we'll really be moving around here forever. But by the way, he's doing pretty well with these conveyor belts. I think he's really becoming a pro at this game.
Al, I am also very surprised by how masterfully he passes this test because it seems to me that I would be stuck here for a very long time. In fact, it is very cool that it is Jax who plays this game and not me because it seems to me that in that case our video would last 30 minutes or even more.
By the way, did you notice that the developers brought back this rusty elevator? Last time we played this game, we had to jump straight into the lava. It looks like they really work very well on their game. And now we need to go through this location and we will finally get closer to the exit from here. I can't wait for it.
Guys, we don't have much time left. I can't believe that we're finally very close to the exit from here. Now we're going to have to make that jump. Wait, Jax, are you serious? You really lost here? Okay, that was really stupid. I didn't think you were capable of losing in such an easy challenge.
I think we really should shut up a little because we're really confusing him by rushing. And I think he might start getting really angry. But we finally made it to this creepy dark forest. And we've got a little bit left before we finally get to the exit.
This dark forest has always scared me a lot, but now we need to overcome it and get to the exit. I really hope that this creepy cook won't catch us at this moment, because last time we didn't manage to escape from here on the first try.
Can you just shut up and let me try this game? I honestly don't like our appearance either, and I hope we can really just run away from it now.
I really hope you can do it. Look, we're almost to the exit. Wait, seriously? This chef got us right off these boxes? I didn't think he could do that. Okay, it looks like today's walkthrough is going to be a little more difficult.
Wait, is this guy really still standing here? Okay, it looks like he really wants to go to that pizza place, but unfortunately he can't get in anymore. Now, I think it's time for us to try going to that dark, creepy forest again.
Okay, Jax, I really believe that you can do it. Let's try to pass this game on the second try. This cook should definitely stay behind us, and we have to jump over this fence.
You are doing great, Jax. Just run forward and don't look back at him. We are really close to the exit. Great! Finally, we jumped on this fence and got our old appearance back.
Finally, we were able to escape from this cook. And I can't believe that we were finally able to return to our previous appearance. I hope you guys are all very happy. Now let's move straight to the next game.
Hello everyone, friends. Today we will again escape from prison, one of the characters of our circus.
Oh, seriously, is this the same prison? By the way, I think this is the best prison of all the ones we've played because the developers really put a lot of effort into the design.
Oh yes, this is really that game. Well, okay, let's try to set the fastest record for completing this game today.
Do you really want to set a record for completing this game? I think it's almost impossible, but I really hope that Jax will really succeed. Okay, let's now take this wrench and open this ventilation.
We already know very well what kind of boss we will see here, so let's just go down and see how great she looks here. By the way, I like her here much more than in the cartoon.
Yes, she really looks very funny here. Well, okay, we managed to escape from her. Now let's run along this platform and go straight to the ventilation in order to go to the room with toilets.
The funniest thing is that she can't catch up with us here. And by the way, it seems to me that the developers slightly changed the location of the tests here because before there was a huge spiral staircase, which we don't actually have in our circus. But now we just ran along the platform, ran into the toilet, and went straight down into the dungeon.
By the way, in this dungeon, the developers also decided to slightly change all the tests. And instead of putting a half-destroyed bridge here, they decided to add a button here with which 2 additional platforms appear. Well, okay. I like this change too, and I think that we should move forward.
I think we'll be able to complete this game without dying even once today. And by the way, we've already reached the corridor. Now we need to get through it. And then we'll avoid this huge boulder.
I think the test with this giant boulder won't be a problem for us at all because it's pretty easy. It seems to me that this is one of the easiest tests in this game. And by the way, in the upper right corner, there is a table of players who are distributed by checkpoints. And it seems to me that right now we need to be number 1.
I think this is a feasible task for us. And now we need to go straight to the second boss, and that's me. Just look at how funny I look and move. If I had such a walk in real life, I would be the most idiotic character in our circus.
I completely agree with you, and I think it's even better that you don't have such a gait in real life. Well, okay, it's good that we managed to escape from your boss, and now we need to climb up these dilapidated steps, and then we'll go straight to the test with energy drinks.
Oh, I can't wait for us to get to it because it's my favorite challenge in this game. Well, now we need to go up on this elevator. And it seems to me that the developers even slightly changed this tunnel. They replaced the paintings that are here, and now you need to go straight to the vending machine with energy drinks.
Oh, yeah! Finally! We are here! I think this is the most fun part of this game because here we run very fast. I really wish in real life I had the same speed, but unfortunately only Kane can do it because he is the coolest artificial intelligence among us.
I think you shouldn't praise him so much because it seems to me that he will start to get cocky. Let's just concentrate on completing this location and go and complete our least favorite challenges in this game.
What do you mean stop praising him? I think you're taking on too much. I don't mind being praised at all, and I really am the coolest AI in our circus. Well, let's just keep going through this game for real because I think we're really close to setting a record here.
By the way, it seems to me that our subscribers are wondering when the new episode of our series will come out. But it seems to me that our episode will come out in a month, because creating a new episode of the animated series takes a huge amount of time. I think that you are ready to be patient a little so that the next episode will come out really high quality and very interesting.
I'm starting to get the feeling that everyone on the internet has forgotten about us. But it's good that we have our loyal subscribers who watch our videos and continue to like them. By the way, guys, if you really like the content we make, like it right now to help promote our channel.
Yes, I also think that this would be the coolest thing, and our subscribers should not forget to like our videos. And by the way, have you noticed that we start talking about this information when we go through this boring test? It seems to me that it is not even worth talking about how idiotic this test is because everyone knows how much we hate it.
That's why I really want us to get through it really quickly because this test irritates me so much. But it's good that we've almost reached the ventilation. Now we need to go through it and we'll find ourselves straight into one of our favorite tests in this game.
Bubble, I think something strange is happening with your voice. And by the way, we talked about the changes in this game. But it seems to me that the developers did not correct their most important mistake. Namely, they did not increase the distance between the platforms in this game. Of course, we just jumped here. But it seems to me that even if we had not done this, we would still have been able to complete this game. Now let's head straight to the cafeteria to see the next boss.
We are already as close as possible to the cafeteria, and we finally got there. Just look. This is my favorite boss in this game, namely me. But it is quite strange for me to watch how we fight against me. And by the way, we have already risen to 3rd place in the top players on this server. It seems to me that we are really coping with this game as quickly as possible.
We are really doing very fast with this game. And by the way, it seems to me that for this boss, very few shots are enough to kill her. And by the way, It is very funny that she did not even throw any food at us. I really like it because thanks to it, we easily passed this test. And now that we got to this ladder, I think that we should go up it and go straight to the test with lasers.
Yes, I also think that we really need to climb up this ladder. Well, let's do it. And I really want to go through the last 2 tests before meeting the final boss. And by the way, I hope you remember who the final boss will be in this game.
I think we are paying too much attention to him. And it seems to me that he knows perfectly well who the next boss in this game will be. Okay, I really like the fact that in this test, the developers changed the colors of all the lasers. And I have noticed this not for the first time. And now that we have reached this test, let's jump on these platforms. By the way, it is very strange that the developers decided to remove the tests with bridges.
This is really the weirdest decision. By the way, just look. It's a giant copy of me. But for me, it's really weird that a giant copy of me just walks on the floor instead of flying. I usually do it this way.
It seems to me that if this boss could fly, it would be almost impossible to defeat him. Well, okay, let's just continue shooting at him. By the way, it's extremely cool that this boss doesn't need to be shot in the hands, because otherwise it seems to me that it would be a little more difficult for us to defeat.
But we finally managed to do it, and now we are at the finish line. Well, okay, I really like this game. I hope we will come back to it again. And now let's move straight to the next game.
Cute pets? Are you serious? Last time they almost ate us and killed their friend. Or rather, it was one of them.
But it seems to me that these little ones with whom we are now going to set up camp here are very cute and not like that pet. And by the way, it is generally very cool that we finally got out of this house.
Now we need to set up the tents. Wow, just look. They have a really cool equipped recreation area. There is a fire pit and places for tents. I would like to be in such a place now, too.
Yes, I think it would be really cool if we weren't actually hostages of the circus, but were colleagues at work. We could organize a team building like a camping trip to the forest.
In general, theoretically, we can do it. But it seems to me that it will be absolutely not the same atmosphere. By the way, look. It looks like someone has disappeared here, and he has been missing for quite a long time.
Okay, let's ignore that and continue looking for those sticks for our fire. By the way, they're really hard to find because the grass here is pretty tall and thick.
This area is quite big, and it seems to me that at some point we will have to try to explore it all. Oh, by the way, I see the second stick. It was right on the hill, and we didn't manage to notice it the first time.
I actually didn't think there would be so many tests here in which we would have to look for something. In general, this is really quite strange. Well, I think let's try to continue exploring this entire territory, and maybe we'll find more sticks.
Look, there's a whole playground set up for them here. There's even a trampoline. It's really, really cool. I think I'd really like to be in a place like that right now. And by the way, there was the last stick for our fire next to it. Well, let's take it there quickly.
Looks like we're going to be melting marshmallows on this fire. They were in our backpack and I noticed them. Okay, looks like now after we made our fire, we need to wash our babies because they're a little dirty.
Are they really dirty? They were just standing in one place. Okay, let's wash them anyway. I wonder if there's some kind of shower here. Oh, it turns out there's soap and a faucet with water. It looks like we'll have to wash them right outside.
Okay, let's move them all straight to this tap now so we can wash them. I think it will be very difficult for us to wash them one by one.
It seems to me that it will be very difficult for us to wash them because I remember what the mechanics of washing them were in the last part. It is really impossible to soap them because after any touch with soap, they just start to fly away in a random direction.
It looks like this is going to be a really difficult quest. Well, we need to do everything as carefully as possible and try to make sure that they don't fly away in a random direction.
Unfortunately, we have no way to fix them in one place, and therefore we will now have to try to wash them off.
I think this will be the most boring test because they really can't lock in one position. I think the developers should have thought of some other mechanics because they really behave extremely unpredictably, and it seems to me that with the help of the bug, we can even accidentally throw them under the textures. I really hope that this does not happen.
It seems to me that over the previous 2 parts of this game, the developers should have realized that this mechanic is really extremely idiotic, and they should work on it a little. In general, I think it would be cool if they just made it so that we could approach them with soap, press some button, and soap them in this way, instead of constantly standing and trying to rub them with this soap.
Okay, I hope we don't spend too much time on this. although it seems to me that we will have to do it for quite a long time. Well, okay, I think we have soaped 3 of them enough, and now we should rinse all the soap off them.
Yes, I also think it's high time for this. Let's bring one of them closer to this water tap. And by the way, here the progress is counted quite interestingly. But it seems to me that we didn't soap the first baby well enough because our progress bar hasn't moved very far.
I think we've washed all the soap off them, and now it's time to wash the third baby. But I think we'll have to soap one of them again to make it cleaner. Okay, look, we really did wash off all the soap, but it turns out we didn't soap the green baby enough, and it's still dirty, so we should try washing it again.
My God. Sometimes it seems to me that this game is really mocking us because this is the most boring process in this game. It seems to me that it really lasts forever. Half of the time we play this game, we just wash these green, blue, and pink babies. It seems to me that the developers really should change this game a little.
Finally, they're all clean, and now we can play ball with them. I think we will make them goalkeepers. Wow, it turns out we didn't wash the soap off one of them well enough, but now he is completely clean, and I think we should make them goalkeepers.
I think this is a great idea. We can play ball against the 3 of them. I think we can score some goals against them. Okay, now that they're all in goal, let's take this ball and start throwing it their way.
Okay, I think now that they are all in place, we can start our game. Okay, let's try to quit for the first time. It looks like our progress is not counting even though we are kind of playing with it. Okay, this really looks extremely strange, but I think we should continue doing this because otherwise we simply won't be able to progress through this game any further.
This is really the maximum. It's strange that all the progress here is not counted, although we are trying very hard to play with them. But it looks like it will be really very long. Oh look, it looks like it was some kind of bug, and it was because of this that the progress was not counted. Now we can take them to the fire and feed them marshmallows. The only thing that really annoys me is the fact that now we will have to bring them all to the fire one by one. It's really very long.
Okay, we've carried one of our babies, and now we need to carry 2 more. I think the developer really made a big mistake because of this, and now we really have to carry them all one by one. I think it would be really cool if they added some kind of stroller or any kind of transport with which we could transport them here at the same time.
I think in any case, it is not as difficult as we imagine, and we can move them all here. The most important thing is to do it right now, so that we don't have to do it later. We just have to take the last baby to the fire, and after that, we will start roasting the marshmallows.
I think that it is not worth frying marshmallows. It will be much better if we just melt them because fried marshmallows are extremely tasteless. Okay, look. We have almost taken her to her brothers and sisters, and now we can go back to the place where our backpack was to pick up the marshmallows and cook them.
Let's see how we cook them. Do we just have to throw this pack straight into this fire and it will cook? Wait, seriously? Okay, it looks like everything is much easier in this game than in real life. Now we need to put these babies to bed.
But it's quite strange that they already want to sleep because it's still light outside. It looks like this is their daytime sleep, and by the way, it looks like each baby here has their own separate tent. They even have pillows painted the color of their bodies. Okay, that's very convenient. Well, it looks like we've already woken up and now we'll have to go water the flowers again.
I hope we don't have to wash them again today because it seems to me that if we do have to do it, it will take a huge amount of time. Okay, now let's take this watering can and water these flowers. By the way, they have a pretty funny animation when we water them. They grow even stronger. Okay, now we need to look for sticks for our fire again.
And here is the first stick. It looks like they are located in the same places where they were located before. It seems to me that this is extremely strange and unrealistic, but it is even stranger to look for logic in Roblox. And by the way, it seems to me that I slightly forgot where all the sticks are in this game.
Well, I think in that case, we should continue exploring this location. By the way, I remember that one of the sticks was not far from the children's playground. I think we should go back there. By the way, look, one of the sticks is lying right in the corner of the playground. Let's now take it straight to our fire.
This is the second stick out of 3 that we need to take there, and now I think we need to look for the third stick. To be honest, I don't really remember its location, but it seems to me. Now we can do some research on this map and see what else is here.
It seems to me that there are still a lot of places here that we haven't explored. But to be honest, I'm a little scared to go there after I saw the announcement that someone went missing here. So I think we should continue walking here as carefully as possible. And by the way, here's another stick from those that we need to find. Let's take this stick and go where the signs show us.
The signs say that when we go further along this path, we will reach a cave. Look! It looks like this is really the same cave. But it really looks extremely creepy. I don't think we should go down there. Now it's better to take this stick to the fire and continue to have a wonderful evening with our little ones.
I think that's a great idea, but I hope we don't meet whoever lives in that cave today. Okay, looks like the little ones want to sleep again. Looks like they're really too sleepy for this game. Okay, let's get them all into their tents and head straight to the next day.
Finally, we fell asleep. I thought this day would last forever. Wait, why did you wake up in the middle of the night? Oh no, it looks like something really scary is waiting for us now. We need to look for a web in the bushes, but to be honest, I don't even know where to find it. I don't see absolutely anything that could help us here.
Wait, I think I hear some really loud footsteps. We urgently need to save our little ones from the danger that awaits them. Oh no, look! It's a giant creepy spider, and it looks like it ate us. Oh my god, it looks like we didn't get to pass this game today, so let's go straight to the next game.
Hello everyone, friends. Today we will play a game about a very scary granny.
Are you really going to play horror today? Guys, we're actually recording this video at night. I think I might get really scared.
Don't worry, Kane. You can just close your eyes and play this game with your eyes closed. No one will judge you, especially since you don't play horror games like that every time.
Okay, it looks like we are entering some very scary house now. And by the way, this house looks quite rich. Are you really a special granny living here?
It is possible that this house was actually abandoned long ago, and they settled there as homeless people.
Your theory sounds much more logical. Okay, now our character decides to go further, despite the fact that the door closed right behind his back. I think I would have already tried to climb back over this fence.
I think it was the most idiotic decision of his life, and he will regret it. Oh no! It looks like the wooden bridge has also risen up, and now a huge ravine separates us from freedom.
It looks like now we have no other choice but to go into this house. And by the way, there is some kind of car here, and it looks like we will have to leave here in it.
It looks like our character is going to enter this house now, but it seems to me that everything will not be so easy. Oh no, look, it's some old man with a shotgun and now he's going to shoot at us.
It seems to me that after a shot at such a short distance, our main character should have died. But it looks like the game is just beginning and our hero will soon regain consciousness.
The first day of our survival here has begun. I really hope that we will still be able to escape from this house. Okay, it looks like we woke up in some basement behind a closed door, and right next to this door there is a master key.
Now, with the help of this master key, we should open this door and start exploring this very creepy basement. It seems to me that this will be a really rather difficult task.
Okay, well, let's open this door now. It seems to me that behind this door, we should find something new and interesting.
I hope that this grandpa didn't hear us opening this door because it seems to me that in that case, he will come down here and head to kill us. And by the way, it looks like we weren't the only victims here.
Okay, this way we can get out of this basement, but there was another route. Let's see what's behind this door. And it looks like there's a hatch to go down to some other basement. But for it, we need a key.
And here we can go even lower, and it looks like some very secret basement. There are some lockers here, and God, I was really scared.
It seems that besides Grandpa and Grandma, there are some other hostile entities here, and this ghost really scared me very much. I hope that we will never meet her again, but let's try to go down below.
Wait, what is this subway? Okay, it looks like there is a subway right under this building, and it looks like this is some kind of machine that checks for tickets from passengers. I think it caused an alarm.
I think right now, because of this noise, someone should definitely come down to us and punish us for getting out of this prison cell. Oh no, it looks like it's that same grandpa and he starts shooting at us.
It seems to me that his gun shoots rubber bullets because if it was a firearm, then we would definitely have died after the first shot. He came up, hit us, and we lost consciousness again. It looks like the second day of our escape is about to begin.
Okay, this game is really the weirdest. I would really like to know the motive of this old man because of which he constantly holds us hostage. Maybe they want to ask for a ransom for us or something like that.
It seems to me that these are just some crazy old maniacs who settled in someone's house and equipped it so that they could attract their victims here. I think we should open the second prison cell and see. Maybe there is some interesting loot there.
I hope that this skeleton doesn't come to life and try to kill us because I think that's quite possible in this game. But no, it looks like there's really nothing useful here, and this skeleton isn't going to attack us either. Now we'll try to go straight into this house.
I'm already getting extremely scared here, because at any moment we can be noticed here. Oh no, look! It's that same grandpa again, and at that moment, he was going down the steps while we were trying to see what was in this nightstand. But now we've returned back to the dungeon and hid from him behind this door. I really hope that he won't come here after us.
It's very strange that they are actually walking around the first floor. I really hope that now we will wait a little while until this old man stops looking for us and go back to the second floor. Because I'm not going to hide here the whole game.
Oh no, my God! Seriously? She was standing right behind us the whole time? I feel like this house is really unsafe, and there's no way to hide from anyone. Okay, now we need to try to get out of this house again.
There is a door ahead that can lead us straight outside. By the way, look! It turns out that there were matches in this closet all this time, and there is also a shotgun shell on the table. We need a shotgun to use it. Oh no, seriously? Is this Grandma again? Okay, looks like we can go back now.
I hope that in this house there will be no more than 3 innate entities, namely Granny, Grandpa, and that very ghost that scared us. By the way, I am very interested in whether this Granny is really following us into this basement.
We need to check this. Oh no, it looks like she was going to go up to the second floor, but now she's going to go down to the basement after us. Okay, we need to sit in this room with the hatch again. I really hope she doesn't come here to check if we're in this room. And by the way, I also noticed that our character started to limp. Maybe we accidentally stepped into some kind of trap or something like that.
It looks like our character really has some problems with his leg. Well, I really hope that this old lady will turn around and leave here now. And yes, it looks like she really has already left. Well, okay. Now we need to try to get out of this basement and try to find ways to escape from this house.
It seems to me that we have been trying to find these methods for a really long time. We have already recorded almost half of the video, and we are not even close to the exit from here.
By the way, this granny placed a trap here. We need to be very careful not to accidentally step on it, and it looks like this is a room that has a closet in which we can hide. Okay, now we know that this is a safe area. Now I think we need to continue exploring this house.
I think we should try to look at the other rooms here. Maybe they have something that will be really useful. Okay, it looks like there is another closet here, but it is completely empty. And now we are in the kitchen. I think we should explore all the closets that are here.
It seems to me that there is really nothing useful here. This house as a whole is absolutely empty, but it seems that there is also something like an elevator here, and I think that we will definitely try to use it in order to safely get to the second floor. Oh no! This granny and she came to the kitchen. Now we need to somehow deceive her and try to escape from her.
By the way, we took some kind of wooden log with us, and I have no idea where we can use it. Okay, it looks like we can now escape from this granny, and I am happy with the fact that even with one damaged leg, we move faster than her. Now, we need to go into that very safe room and lock ourselves in the closet until this granny leaves.
It seems that this granny is really extremely blind, because it seems to me that it is impossible not to notice a person through these huge holes in the lid of the cabinet.
I think she won't even go into this room. In fact, this is really the maximum. It's strange that this granny really walks around the whole house, and it's really very difficult to hide from her. Well, okay, now I think we should leave here and try to go outside. Maybe we'll find something useful there.
Okay, now we're outside. I think we should explore the entire area around the house so that we can try to find something really useful here. And it looks like there's a chopping block right behind the house. I really want to know, what do these people really need it for? And it looks like there's also a door that leads straight to the kitchen. Okay, that's really useful.
And we also picked up some really weird rock here, and I think we're going to need it. Okay, it looks like there's a shed behind the house, and this granny is walking right on the property. Okay, now let's go back to the kitchen, and I think we should try using the elevator that can take us up.
Yes, I also think that we should try to explore the other floors in this house, because so far we have explored almost the entire first floor and also explored the courtyard around the house.
It looks like there's a third floor here besides the second one, but I think we're exploring the second one now. Oh no, did you hear that? It looks like someone spotted us, and now one of these characters is trying to catch up with us. But we found some teddy bear. I think we should stay here.
It looks like some kind of bug because no one has come here for us and tried to kill us yet. Okay, I think we should wait. It's possible that someone will appear from around the corner and run after us. Just look. The door opened and now Granny is coming here. I think we need to use this elevator to go down.
Okay, we're downstairs. In fact, it seems to me that exploring this house is really impossible, but I really want to try to complete this game. Okay, now I think we should call the elevator so that it goes back down. It seems to me that now someone can come after us in this kitchen, but I really hope that this will not really happen. Oh no, just look. Grandpa came here. He's trying to kill us with a shotgun. This elevator really moves very slowly, but now we really need to try to get up on this elevator so that Grandpa doesn't shoot us.
Okay, I think we've explored quite a large part of this house today, and now I suggest we move straight to the next game. But if you like this game, then be sure to like it and write about it in the comments so that we can record the second part of the walkthrough.
Hello everyone, friends, and today we will escape from my prison.
Really? The developers even made you the boss of the prison? Seriously? Looks like I'm the only one left who has never been added Prison Break Barry.
Actually, I've already seen prisons with your participation, and it seems to me that you're going a little too far. In fact, Jax is one of the main characters.
I think we started this conversation in vain. By the way, did you notice that in this game there was a completely different rise? I have never even seen someone make a red spiral staircase in the first level.
I hope this won't be the only difference from the original Barry Prison Break. By the way, just look! Someone added a ball pit here.
And it seems that the developers have added a huge number of different incomprehensible objects that greatly interfere with the view. And because of this, it is very difficult to see Jax.
But that didn't stop us from escaping from him. Just look, he's still trying to catch up with us. It seems to me that if his physique in this game was the same as in real life, then he would run much faster.
But in this game, all the bosses must be pot-bellied, otherwise this game wouldn't be called Barry's Prison Escape. And now you need to run forward through this ventilation straight to the toilet.
It seems to me that the toilet rooms in these games always remain the same. The only thing the developer has added here is an installation in the form of our digital circus and a huge number of donated skins that no one will buy.
So now, let's dig up this tunnel and find ourselves straight in the dungeon. Wow! The developer made this dungeon red and for some reason added a huge amount of marine paraphernalia such as whales and treasure chests here. It seems to me that these items are superfluous here, but in any case, they at least make a little difference to this game.
Okay, now we need to move on. We have already crossed this bridge, and now we need to overcome this corridor with sharp spikes.
By the way, in this corridor, the developers made the distance between the platforms really huge, and because of this, it became very difficult to jump over these pits. But we managed to cope with it anyway, because we are already real professionals in this game, and it seems to me that if we try to speedrun this game, we will definitely go to the leaderboard.
By the way, did you know that the speedrun record for this map is 42 seconds? Well, actually, this is possible with the help of bugs in this game, and I think that our viewers will not be interested in watching 42 seconds of gameplay. Now, let's try to escape from this Jax night.
He is very actively running after us! Oh no! I think he's stuck in the wall! For some reason, he can't run straight after us. Well, okay, we need to wait until he gets here. Oh no! Unfortunately, this chest turned out to be opaque, and because of this, we could not escape from Jax.
It's good that we managed to turn the lever, and now we can just run through this room to the exit. It's very cool that the developers left this option here. Otherwise, with this bugged boss, we would have had to try for a very long time to escape from this location.
And now we need to climb these dilapidated steps to the top, and we will find ourselves straight into the next test. I really hope that the next test will also be changed somehow. And by the way, the developer also added some strange objects in this corridor. For example, on this wall, he again added an installation in the form of our amazing digital circus.
We've already seen this installation in other modes, but I can't remember which ones. Okay, now let's grab this energy drink and start running this race. By the way, in this race, the developer left the platforms in the same places where they are always located, and therefore we will pass this test without any special difficulties because we have already passed similar tests a huge number of times.
By the way, we are going through this game quite quickly. Only 220 seconds have passed, and we have already finished the race with energy drinks. I think we could actually do a speed run for this game, but if it only lasts 40 seconds, then we'll just add it at the start of the next jailbreak game. And if our subscribers like this idea, write the word speedrun in the comments so that we can still do it.
I think this is a great idea. Now let's put this ladder right under the ventilation and try to climb up this ventilation to the very top. It seems to me that Jax has really learned how to do this very well, because he can do it on the first try.
In general, it's really quite strange that he really managed to do it on the first try, because when I tried to play this game, it absolutely didn't work out for me. But it seems to me that Jax has truly become a champion in completing this game. Okay, now we need to complete 2 of our least favorite tasks in order to move on.
Oh yes, I really hate going through those tests, and I was hoping that at least in my prison someone would change them, but unfortunately they remain the same. I really hope that one of the developers will actually watch our videos and fix something here. But it seems to me that we have been dreaming about this for about 6 months and no one has done it.
Okay, let's turn the last valve and finally escape from this mission. It seems to me that it really is the most boring in the world because the other tests change at least a little. And these tests remain the same because absolutely nothing changes here. It seems to me that the developers should work on this a little. At least I hope that one of them will change the location of these valves and make a different arrangement of platforms.
In general, I'm very angry at the fact that the developers continue to remake the first part of Barry's prison escape at a time when the second part has already been released. And it is much cooler than the first because the tests there are much more interesting and they are much more diverse. I really hope that soon the developers will start remaking Barry's Prison Break 2.
By the way, in this race with fans, the developers changed the distance between the platforms. They made it bigger. They also added cubes as obstacles, and it really made this challenge a little more difficult. I think such changes are very cool.
Okay, now we've made the jump in this wind tunnel and we're heading straight to the penultimate boss in the game. Here we will need to defeat the boss chef with a bazooka. And I really hope that we will really be able to do this.
Let's now run straight to this bazooka in order to take it and finally finish off this boss. I really hope that he won't throw a lot of food at us because of this, he can slow us down and kill us with his frying pan.
It looks like he's already starting to throw food at us, but I really like the fact that every shot takes away his HP. Because some bosses don't die right away. Wait, what just happened? Did this boss really push us beyond the textures with a blast wave? Okay, looks like this is another developer flaw.
It looks like we should stop doing this bug because the last time all the explosions are pointing us slightly in the wrong direction. Therefore, I think that now we will need to try to move as far as possible from the explosion, so that we can go down this slide on our own and not waste extra time on various bugs.
We only have 2 tests left before meeting the final boss. Now we will need to fly past the lasers in this wind tunnel. By the way, the textures in this wind tunnel are really very strange. They look like we're moving up some kind of intestine or something. But in any case, it doesn't look like walls at all. It looks more like some kind of meat.
If you hadn't said this, I wouldn't even have noticed it. But now I feel really disgusted by the feeling that we are climbing up someone's insides. Okay, it seems to me that the developers should really change the texture here a little, because they even made the walls of this location with these textures, and it really looks as disgusting as possible.
Let's stop thinking about it and imagine that this is actually some kind of pink caramel or something like that. At least we are now moving on these platforms and they have metallic sounds. Okay, we've reached the final boss, and it's a giant mechanical robot me with machine guns.
Let's shoot at his hands to defeat him. I think this is the only sure way to defeat the bosses in Barry's Prison Break. At least it's much better than continuing to shoot at the body of this robot. Because in this way, we reduce the number of machine guns in his hands, due to which his next attack becomes weaker.
This guy didn't even live to see his attack because we killed him. And by the way, it seems to me that the physics of this game are really very bad because this robot pushed us away again during its explosion. Well, we finally beat this game. It took us 520 seconds. Now let's head straight to the next game.
Hello everyone, friends! And today we will play one very unusual game, but you think it's very strange that it's me who starts this video? It's very simple. Today we will need to look for circus characters, and as soon as we find them, they will be able to speak.
Okay, you finally found me. Well, it looks like we will need to find 66 characters today, and now we will start searching for the rest.
Do you really want to jump into this hole? It seems to me that it is very dangerous there.
No, it seems to me that this is the most ordinary cave of the Glowing Queen. Now let's look for the rest of the characters here.
This cave is quite big. I didn't think it would be so gigantic. Oh, by the way, look, it's Zooble.
I didn't think that you would find me third, and I hoped that I would remain silent for most of this video. But it looks like now I will have to talk with you.
And we also found Gloinks here, but for some reason they are called Goinks. This really sounds very strange. Okay, looks like there was another secret passage here. And there is a Goink here too.
We need to get them out of here and move on. We found the first purple and second yellow Goinks here. Well, it looks like there's nothing else in this secret cave. Now let's get out of here.
It seems to me that there are still some secrets in the second cave that we have not found. I think we need to climb this tower of blocks. By the way, look, it's Pomni at the top.
You found me, guys! Great! Now the four of us can talk! By the way, we haven't found a huge number of characters here yet. I wonder who will be the last.
I really wish it was a Gummy Goo because, to be honest, it annoys me all the time. And by the way, we found another version of me and a star. Now I think we need to go to another location because there is nothing else left here that we haven't noticed.
Okay, I think there are still characters in the main lobby that we didn't notice. Oh, by the way, look! It's Kane. He's standing right on the mushroom.
And now I'm in the game too! Great job, guys! I didn't think you'd find me so quickly, although it wasn't fast at all. Now let's go to the Candy Kingdom.
You were in second place among those whom I don't want to find today. Well, okay, now I'll have to hear you too. And now we find ourselves in the Candy Kingdom, and here a bubble greets us.
Hello, everyone, guys. And now I will communicate with you. It took you a little more than 2 minutes to find me, although it was quite easy. Well, now, let's explore the Candy Kingdom and find here something we didn't find before.
Okay, there was another Gloink here that we didn't find, and it seems to me that there are really a lot of them here. Now let's climb this beautiful arc and find the regatta.
Seriously? Have you been looking for me for so long? Guys, I didn't think it would take you so much time to find me. Okay, we only have 3 of our friends left to find. I really hope we do this quickly.
On the second arc was the Ghost Buddy. Okay. It looks like there are characters here that our viewers haven't even seen yet. This really makes me very happy. This means that the developers tried very hard to really add everyone here.
The strangest thing is that they didn't even add me here. Okay, look, we found Kaufmo, and it looks like this is some kind of unusual version of him. Okay, now let's go into the second room and see who's hiding there.
This is some strange guy in my cap. Okay, looks like this is some kind of local meme from the developer. Now let's move on and see who else we haven't found here.
And here's another character, and this is a red glowing! Okay, looks like we really found everything we can in this location. I think we can move on.
Actually, no. Here's another skin of mine that we haven't found before. But now I think that we can definitely move on.
I feel like we haven't explored the lobby well enough. There are a lot of other characters here. And by the way, look, it's a Gangle.
Are you guys serious? I was silent for almost half of the video. Although it seems to me that Gummigoo and Kinger are even more upset than me because they still haven't been found.
It seems to me that Jax is not specifically looking for Gummigoo so as not to hear him today. And by the way, we found another form of Gangle. Okay, now we need to continue exploring the lobby location.
I don't think we've explored that Ferris wheel well enough. One of the characters definitely needs to be there. And by the way, yes, just look. It's Kinger, and it's at the top.
Actually, this is my female version, and to be honest, I don't even understand why she is here. But it looks like this is my only chance to talk in this game. Now let's go look for the rest of the characters. Or rather, the rest of the character.
Do we really need him? It seems to me that we can perfectly look for the rest of the characters without him. For example, look! There was the moon, and at the top of this huge tent is the sun.
Don't be so stubborn, Jax! He is also our friend, and he must be in this video with us. By the way, it looks like there are 3 of our uniforms inside this tent. There is me, the king, and also the red glowing.
In fact, I myself really want to find Gummigoo, but I can't imagine where it could be. We really explored a huge number of locations and found nothing. I think we should go to another location where he definitely should be.
Wow, guys, look! There is some kind of ferry here that we can get together on. But we need to overcome these insanely bouncy water lilies, and it seems to me that it will be very difficult.
Last jump? Great. Finally, we are here. By the way, there is a regatta here, and it looks like we can jump inside this pipe. Look, there are two strange guys here who have put on the costumes of our characters. It looks like these are the developers of this game, and they decided to hide themselves here. It looked very cute.
Okay, I think that in this location we can definitely find our jelly crocodile because he was here in the cartoon. And by the way, look, there is a chocolate monster here. It was quite difficult to find it, but fortunately we managed to do it.
I think we need to go to this huge truck because it seems to me that our jelly crocodile should definitely be here somewhere.
Okay, let's climb on it. Oh, by the way, look who I see. It's him. Okay, we finally collected all our characters.
6 damn minutes. Really? Are you guys kidding me? I was silent for 6 whole minutes. And why didn't you want to look for me, Jax?
Let's not talk about it. By the way, we just found another skin here, and it looks like this is really the most difficult location in this game, because it seems to me that there was no need to jump so much in any of the other locations. And by the way, just look, it's Orbizman. It's very strange that even he is here, but the Candy Princess is not here.
But we found it, and it seems to me that I still see some kind of secret button on the wall. Yes, just look. Using this secret button, we opened some kind of passage and found an extremely difficult skin. Looks like this is one of the rarest skins in this game. Okay, now I think we can try to go back.
But it seems to me that we have not yet fully explored this location. It seems to me that there is definitely some other secret passage here. By the way, just look. One of these jellies also has some kind of skin, and now we need to figure out how we get to it.
Look, another blue chocolate monster is hiding here. Okay, it looks like it was really very difficult to find because it is of medium rarity. Now let's try to climb up these jelly beans to collect the last skin in this location.
It turns out that this candy was very bouncy, and now we were able to jump up on it. And now we need to jump on these jellies in order to get to the last skin in this location. And it was Kinga again. This is very cool.
Wow, this is really the corridor of our circus. Okay, it looks like we have to find a really large number of skins here. We've already found 3 skins, and it looks like this will be the most skin-rich location.
Okay, it looks like we need to explore all the rooms here. Well, the rooms of some characters are closed. Unfortunately, we were only able to find ourselves in Jax's room, and for some reason there was a Pomni skin in this room, and maybe that means something.
It seems to me that this means that he is secretly in love with her, but he does not want to admit it. And even now he will definitely say that this is not so. But I think that everyone understands perfectly well what is really the matter.
This is precisely the reason I didn't want to look for you. Only 2 minutes have passed. How can you talk? But you're already talking complete nonsense. Okay, it looks like the rest of the rooms in this location are closed, and we need to teleport to some new location, in which there will be new skins.
Now we find ourselves in a winter location, and now we need to get to the Frozen King! Great! We found an event skin! And now I think we should continue to explore this entire location in order to find new skins here too!
There definitely must be something in this tent. Look, it's me, Santa. Okay, it looks like this location has really cool skins, and we found 2 skins here. I think it's time to finish the winter location, and we can go to a new location that we haven't seen yet.
And we found ourselves in a secret location which is located behind the textures. By the way, looks! There is some kind of staircase made of cubes along which we need to get to the top and open a new skin. This is a purple jelly crocodile. Cool. Now, let's see what other secret skins are here.
Okay, I guess. Now we'll grab the last secret skin that's in this secret room and head straight to the next game. And if you like this game, be sure to write about it in the comments and we will play it again.
Today we will go straight to Pomni's mouth. By the way, our last few attempts to play this game were unsuccessful.
I think this was solely due to the fact that Jax does not know how to regulate the speed. But I think that today we will be able to adjust the speed so that we can complete this entire route perfectly.
In fact, this kart race is not as difficult as it seems. We recently played a game that was much more difficult than this.
You mean the disaster cart ride? Oh yes, this game was really very difficult. I hope this game will be much easier.
It seems to me that the disaster cart race is really a very difficult game because in it we realize that we do not know how to regulate the speed of the cart.
Wait, are you saying that you managed to play the disaster cart race and didn't record a video about it? I think our subscribers will be very angry about this.
Oh yeah, looks like we accidentally spilled the beans. Well, I hope that this really won't be the reason that our subscribers will be very angry with us. At least I wouldn't want that.
In any case, if they really want us to go through this game with them, then they can write comments about it, and we will definitely do it. Now we will go through this particular game.
Yes, this really sounds logical. And it seems to me that we have a much better chance of completing this particular game completely, because in this game, everything is a little simpler.
I thought we were never looking for easy games, but it seems that today is an exception. By the way, this creepy Pomni watches the players very scary, and I always feel uneasy when she looks in our direction.
Well, yes. I also felt extremely uncomfortable when I watched us. Wow, just look. This girl is ahead of us. It looks like she's moving forward at a speed much faster than ours. But it seems that today Jax decided to drive only at 1 speed in order to actually complete this game to the end.
This is the first time I've seen Jax actually do that because he's usually flying forward at top speed on that damn cart. And it seems to me that today he really has a great desire to complete this game to the end.
Yes, I was surprised to see this too. Usually every time we lost this game solely because Jax decided to increase the speed of the cart, because of this, he flew off the rails. But it looks like today he really wants to drive forward at a moderate speed. And by the way, this tactic really works well. Maybe she will help us complete this game today.
I hope this won't look extremely boring, because now we're just going up on the cart at the same speed. And I hope that this cart climb will really not be in vain, because I really want to get to the very end of this game.
I think that everything will be fine, and we will definitely be able to get to the very end of this game. By the way, we have already completed the first spiral climb. This is really quite a big progress. It seems to me that this is about half of the entire route or something like that.
But it seems to me that we are still far from the middle of the route. Now we need to drive through this very winding road. It seems to me that we should slow down slightly, although in fact it is possible that even at this speed we can perfectly complete this route. I think we have really chosen the most ideal speed for passing this game.
And now we need to concentrate on not falling down. Although it seems to me that at this speed we can, in principle, take our hands off the keyboard and mouse and just drive forward because our cart rides very steadily along these rails.
In fact, I'm surprised that we really managed to find the ideal speed and we didn't even leave this route a little. We really just move forward and that's it. But actually, I think it would be much cooler if we could get to the final point a little faster.
I don't think we should experiment with the speed of our cart. We are at great risk of ending up at the bottom because of this route. I really wouldn't want that. I really want to complete this game to the very end today. I hope this speed will help us do it.
Guys, don't worry. I'm not going to increase the speed of our cart. It seems to me that this is really pointless because we are already happy. We are doing a good job with moving, and it seems to me that we are really as close as possible to getting to the finish line. I really hope that on the second difficult as we climb, we won't fall off this track.
Is today going to be the first time in a very long time that we actually get to the finish line? It seems to me that this is really impossible, but I will be very glad if we really find ourselves at the finish line today, because it has been a long time since we completed the kart races to the very end.
I am sure that today will be an exception. At least because we are still going through the map in Roblox, which was created in honor of me. I will be your lucky mascot here, and I hope that this will really help us find the end of this route.
I think you're exaggerating. I hope this doesn't sound rude, but it seems to me that this is just a normal, easy kart race that we need to do. It seems to me that having you on our team does not add to our likelihood of winning here.
This really sounded as rude as possible, and I hope that after this game, you will apologize to her. But for now, let's just forget about it and continue on our route. In fact, we have very little left to complete this game to the end. Now, we need to go through this winding path, and then we will go straight to the most difficult last climb.
I really hope that the last climb will not be the reason why we will not be able to reach the end of this route. At least it seems to me that we should definitely be able to reach the end here, and it seems to me that if we do not change the speed of the cart, then we will definitely be able to do this.
I think that Jax is not stupid enough to change the speed of this cart right now. It seems to me that now he should be focused on just moving forward no matter what, and going up without the help of any accelerations.
Now all we have to do is turn right, go down this slope, then turn left and go up to the very top. It seems to me that we will very soon find ourselves at the very top of this race.
Yes, we really have very little left. It's because of this that I'm starting to get a little nervous, because it seems to me that at any moment we could fly down this track and all our efforts will be in vain. But I really hope that this won't happen. And now we'll rise along this spiral climb to the top.
I think you shouldn't be so nervous. In fact, we walked this entire route absolutely beautiful. It seems to me that now there's definitely nothing that can stop us from being at the very top of this rise. So now we just have to concentrate on making sure that Jax doesn't change the speed of this cart.
Guys, stop saying this! I'm not going to speed up this cart. I just want to get to the very finish line, and that's it. By the way, I find it rather strange that this game is not being used as background for any podcast or anything like that. I think you've seen shorts on YouTube or a video on TikTok where they show the gameplay of some game like Subway Surfers at the bottom and a podcast or some other nonsense at the top.
I think I'm starting to understand what you're talking about. Yeah, I also think this game would be really great as a background for a podcast or something like that, because I think this game is very relaxing.